Monster High, G3 Deuce Gorgon, coming up after this. Monster High, Deuce Gorgon, G3. Really excited about this guy. He's an Amazon exclusive from the new series Monster Type. He's a ghoul-est Gorgon. Monster must-haves, sunglasses, and snake hair wax. And his pet monster is Perseus. Perseus? Perseus. It's a little rat. So excited to get a boy. Really happy about that. I do have some standing by. I've never, I can't say I've never opened a Deuce before, but I don't have an open one. But I do have these two that we can kind of compare in the video. And then I have the G2 one, dressed in some BTS clothes. He does have the BTS body. I am really curious to see what body this one has. So I'm going to open up this box carefully so that I save the packaging, because I love this artwork. It's great. Hope you check out all of my other reviews of all of these. The only one I don't have is Coralie, because I am Canadian and she is a Walmart exclusive. Hopefully not a Walmart USA exclusive, which sometimes happens. We don't always get the Walmart exclusives that are available in the States. So I'm hoping that she eventually shows up. You never know. I think everybody's getting the bilingual packaging. I don't think that there is an American release of this packaging, which is hopeful for the European and Asian and all the other countries and continents in the world. I hope that these do show up for them. I really think it is just the States and Canada who have these available to them now. Without the glare on the package, I first noticed that he's got his mom on his water bottle. Who has a picture of their mom on their water bottle? And he's got his eye coffin, which they are all unique cases for each of them, which are really cool themes for them. And then so many great accessories and snacks. And the hair wax is a new thing to me. Is that lore from Monster High? Oh, look at these sunglasses. These are nice. His head looks smaller than the rest of the ghouls. These are really nice shades, though. I might want to buy these in real life. I don't think I ever saw anything that with the snakes all over them. Maybe kind of Versace. They could do that. Yeah, those are cool. I think those are really cool. They're definitely a statement piece. And what else do we got going on here? I guess I'm going to take out these accessories one by one. They're using the hanger here to put on the apron. I believe he works at the Coffin Bean. And that is why he has an apron. And maybe this is unofficially the Coffin Bean collection, because there are some basics that are coming out. But I love that. I love the paint splatter, which is really supposed to be maybe gross food splatter. And then the snake hide cotton. Gotta love it. Very nice colors. That 80s paint splash. I like that. I do like the 80s influence that's going on in Monster High and at Mattel, even though it's more of a 90s thing that's happening in pop culture. And I believe that the early 2000s are also joining us. Not eras that I appreciate, but of course there are good parts and highlights to every era. And then that is him out of the package, but we're going to have to get back to him. I'm curious about his feet. I'm curious about his body type. I have the other body types standing by here for comparisons. There's more than what I just showed you. Okay. Gotta show you the artwork more. Look at that. Look at him. Look at Frankie. Look at Claudine. And then him with his rat on his shoulder. And then the main girls in the back there. But there's even more of them. Like I said, pictorialized. Alright, here's the little rat. Any articulation? Nope, but creepy two tails. Was this his pet? And he has a tattoo, like Deuce does, on his arm. And a mohawk. And ears. And he does look kind of Cave Club, and his arms do move, actually. Whoa. He's got a little bite out of his ear. His tail move? I don't wanna break him, but no, he's got slightly movable arms. Maybe they're not supposed to. This one moves better than the other one does. He's cute. I like that we have pets. And does the lid come off this? No, but I really do love this bottle with Medusa on it. We've got a thumb hole, which is fit into the design really nicely. That actually looks like it could be a handle on the bottle itself. Again, very Versace. And then we've got a treat here. Is it a creepy treat? It looks like a pretty normal cupcake to me, but maybe that's snake frosting. Oh, I think it is. I think it has a snake face. Yeah. And is it removable from the saucer? No, but you can take off the top of the muffin. Oh, you can take off this too. It's like a bead. Interesting. And it has a correct way of fitting on. Maybe that was supposed to be glued, but they just didn't. And that's kind of... Maybe we'll get other muffins that we can mix and match the colors on them. And then in this case, that little handle looks more like it's a candlestick holder, which adds a creepy vibe to it. And then snake wax? Is that a thing? Was that a thing in the old lore? Wax, it says. And then again, it's got a snake wrapped around it. It does look like a little holding candle holder from olden times. And it says wax on it. I think you have to wax snakes. Okay, yeah, I took everything out of the package. His little rainbow of logos, like that. Also put on the bottom, the back of the package with the pastel paint spurts. Love it. I love the packaging. I love the new art. And, interesting. Fewer accessories this time, I would say. Having just an apron is kind of a jip. I shouldn't say that word. It's kind of not good. Oh, I have to double knot it. I always forget to put all of the outfit together, so I'm going to make sure that I do it this time. Tie on the apron. The string is actually nice and long, so I'm not struggling that much to get it. So yeah, he can put on the apron over his jacket. He could probably normally have it without his jacket, but let's put everything on. That's a Monster High Extra him. And it's hard to get the glasses behind the ear because of the hungover hair. But I like these glosses a lot. I like the color. I like the kind. His hair is interfering with the way that they fit. But I guess you can maneuver them so they are a little more centered. He's got a smaller head, like I said. Trying to figure that out. Oh, and look, the coat has little elastics. You know how they put that so it sticks to the body? Little rubber stops pads. But when you roll up his sleeve, it's being exposed. I guess you just have to play around with that, and the fact that he's been in the box with that on for so long. But here he is. I love this jean jacket. I love green. He's got the sweatpants on, elastic. They're polyester-like. And the shoes are like modern day sneakers. That is really what this is about. It's not as 2000 style as Monster High was back in the early 2000s. I am glad that the kids are looking more current. So now that I put everything on them, let's take everything off them. I gotta see what kind of feet these are. I guess I probably should wait till I have all of the clothes off. Are they BTS size? No, they're smaller. They're more Ken size. And maybe I should have had a Ken doll standing by. They're probably made specifically for Monster High. I assumed that they would be Monster High sized, but no, they're smaller. They're smaller Ken size. But I've noticed with Ken and Monster High and BTS and all those other shoes that they kind of still mix and match pretty well for the most part. The difference is subtle enough, and they make the shoes big enough that everybody gets to share. Alright, check out, he's got like a tattoo sleeve on his jacket itself. That is one nice denim jacket. I like the snake print. I like a sleeveless t-shirt too. So check that out. He's looks like he's got some muscles. He's the son of a god, so I guess he's gonna be pretty jacked already. Thin though, but still jacked. And that shirt is pretty nice. It's kind of heavy metal 80s. Are we going to take it off? I guess I'll better show you these pants first. So very athletic material pants, nicely constructed. We've got an elastic waist. That's really interesting too. It stops. I guess mine has been sewn together wrong. I don't know if it's supposed to look like he's got low-waisted pants on with the underwear showing, or that white is supposed to be a detail. I'm assuming it's supposed to go all the way around. Mine just was cut off. I wonder. It is weird how it's sewn though. So I wonder if it is supposed to be an elastic band. Or maybe that white part is not supposed to be shown at all. You let me know below. Do you have that white area showing on yours? Does it go all the way around? Maybe you can't see it at all. And I guess the shirt has to go off. Did I show you these shoes? I guess I didn't. I was so excited about seeing the feet that, look, we got a lot of fangs going up the sides. They're nice sneakers. Very modern. I like a more classic sneaker to wear personally, but I do appreciate these for a young guy in school. Alright, let's take off his shirt here. The construction is like so. It's a basic construction. We have all finished edges, though, on it, which is nice. And I like that it's a tank top. It makes layering it a lot easier. And also, you got to show the guns. Like I said, he's jacked. He's got to show that. And then we're taking off the pants. He's wearing his molded-on underwear. And this looks to me like it's an Ever After High-esque body. We'll see. I'm bringing it up soon. Oh, tight. Pants are constructed really nicely, though, despite maybe mine not being aligned and sewed perfectly. I kind of like the imperfectness. I kind of like that it's asymmetrical and there's a white stripe on one side. Personally, I think that's kind of cool. The pants are very asymmetrical. He's got that snake print down the side, and the cuff is really well done too. And on the other side, oh, he does have the stripe on both sides, but he's got the snake kind of not wrapped completely around, but wrapped around the little leg in purple. Cool. Nice material if you're into polyester. Construction of the jacket is like this. The collar popped isn't really going to work because of how it's finished. I like that they did finish the edge, though, on that collar. And then the bottom hem is finished, and the cuffs are finished, like I said, with that elastic stop it. I guess it's so you can push the sleeves up and it can stay on his forearms. But I am going to have to kind of, when I put that back on, I'm going to have to maneuver it and press it kind of on his skin to get that right positioning, where they weren't really careful when they dressed him in the factory to make sure that that wasn't showing. But yeah, that can be molded into place so that it's rolled up properly. I like this denim jacket a lot. I guess that's my favorite piece from the outfit. Oh, there's more. I didn't even show you this body. Oh, see? I didn't have him dressed, and he never showed off his crossbody bag. I assume he's supposed to wear it cross-bodied. It's too big to go around his waist. Cool. And I guess he could flip it around this way too. Cross-body bags are big with the fashionista boys these days. It's a nice bag. Oh, most of all the other bags could open. Yeah, you give it a little squeeze, it opens. You can store stuff inside. That's pretty much the same for all of them. Let's look at more details on that. The bags are one of the best parts of these things. Look at the great detail. Snake on it. That reminds me of King Hiss from Masters of the Universe. Let's check out the body and head and G2. G2 had pretty fat head, fat face, and we've got quite a departure. I like that he does now have green skin. That is definitely in the right direction to make him a monster. A little more evil, which is good, because he is a Medusa. He's the son of Medusa. And a little smirk to his face. Snakes are molded on. And they look, I like them. I like that they're thicker than these little dainty ones. Yeah, I do like this guy. He is on completely a BTS body, the same BTS body. Monster High original Monster High body is like that. Never really, it was way too thin, and the chest was kind of funny, kind of like a chicken chest. But this one I like a lot. And is it? This is from, what do you call that movie? Zombies 2? Zombies. And it is the same as the Ever After High body, this body. So instead of undressing one of my Ever After Highs, I brought it out, and it is still thicker. So it's more like a G2. I'll bring out a undressed BTS, but yeah, shorter too. It is a completely different body. So yeah, the butt's a little smaller, the hips are a little smaller on this one. So with BTS, It's a totally new mold, but done in that style. Talking too long. Yeah. Feet are different and smaller. Body is shorter. Much shorter. I guess. Yeah. Underwear is about the same size. Everything's just a little smaller. His arms are shorter. So he's just shorter and stockier. Hands look pretty small in comparison as well. But, he might be a little thicker in the waist. Yeah, like shorter and stockier. Interesting. So this is a Create a Monster vampire boy on a BTS body is what this body is. This is a BTS body, but what they used, the same body they used for G2. This is his G2 body. It is exactly the same body that they used. Let me double check that to make sure I'm not lying. Yeah. BTS and G2 Monster High boy. Well, some of them. The guy from the ocean, whatever his name is, he had on a slim body. It was more like this one. But Claude and Deuce had the BTS body, or the BTS boys had the Monster High G2 bodies. So I like it that it's a little more stocky and smaller, and I love that he's green and he's cool. I'm going to put his clothes back on and then show you what at least he looks like with his crossbody bag on with his clothes. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. His arms are detachable so that you can put on sleeves better. That'll also show how that little elastic stopper is supposed to work, maybe. I don't know. I think that's weird that they have that elastic stopper there. It must mean you are supposed to push them up to his forearms, and they wanted them to stick into place. So that's the only reason you put those things on. But I put on his apron underneath, which makes more sense. I also like an apron style pant. It happens. It's been happening in fashion for guys wearing like a skirt kind of thing. Usually it's attached to the pant itself though, but maybe I might start wearing aprons around. I think it looks cool. And then that is what the crossbody bag looks like on him. He's cool. Let me bring out one of these, even though you can't really see his head. The head's not so different. Ghoul's alive, I guess the head would be kind of different. That's his original outfit, though. So you can get a look at what that would look like. But very, very different face, different persona. And then I don't know on this one, which would be a really normal one. You know what I noticed on this is that he doesn't have articulated wrists. You know what happened? I guess this is a pretty early one. Did they not have wrists? I find that bizarre that he doesn't have articulation in that. Can't really see his face, but he does kind of look very much like the G2 anyway. The G2 is just a little more baby face. Cool. I don't. His head is small. I gotta experiment with sunglasses and stuff, which I'll probably redress him in an upcoming video. But he's unique. He's cool. He's a monster. And I should tell you that his shoes are one mold. He doesn't have a left and a right. They're the same for both feet. And then I never showed you the eye coffin. What is wrong with me? And it's a good one too. So you can see the back of the snake on the back of the phone. And you can see how the snake is glaring around. And that's not a sticker that's printed on, which I love. So nice.